All right, number 11, I can again make a frame. So I can draw my line here. Now be very careful. Oh, let me do this thing because I want to talk about this real quick. So I have a closed circle on this line, all right? Now, I also have a solid line on that one. But this one here, I'm going to put a dotted line because it's an open circle. And here, I'm going to put a dotted line because, again, that open circle. So that lets me know that the value is not going to be equal to. So when I look at my minimum x value, it's there at -2. My maximum is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to equal -2, but it's not going to equal 5. Now the y value here, the minimum y value is going to be -2, and then the maximum is going to be 1. Now since we have this line here on a graph is solid, it's going to be equal to 1. But the x value, or the y value here, because it's dotted, it's not going to be equal to that -2. Okay? Number 12, we can make a frame. All of our circles are closed, so we don't have to worry too much about this one. We can just draw our frame and look at our minimum value that we're touching on the frame. So our x is 1, 2, 3, 4, so -4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So x is less than or equal to, less than or equal to, and then our range, minimum range is -3, maximum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And the last two questions. Number 13. So number 13 is kind of tricky because, again, that open circle. And then we also have that arrow right there. So that means that our maximum y value is going to be dotted, and same with our minimum, no, that'd be our maximum x value. So if I'm talking about my domain, okay, my domain x is less than 2. Our range is y. So range, we're talking about down. So y is less than 0. Be very careful and don't get confused. Because think about what I'm hitting here at that point with the graph. So I'm looking at all of this area for x and y. So even though we intersect the y-axis there, there's still these y values in between 0 and -2 that will be on our graph. And the last one, number 14. So again, kind of the same situation, but it's a solid line, all right? So we're here, but then as we go right, because of that arrow there, we're hitting a point on the graph. So our domain is going to be x is greater than or equal to -2. And then our range is going to be the same kind of situation. Our y is going to be greater than or equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. And that pretty much covers the lesson on domain and range. I will see you next time where we will talk about functions. See you then.